Hi everyone, welcome to the end of year podcast. Had to bring the whole team together. Christmas festival edition. First of all, compliments of the season. If you are celebrating, happy holidays. If you're not, obviously it's the season to celebrate with others. EJ, thanks for coming on as always. Um, League leader Ola, thanks for coming on. Um, Ole in fan Buchi, thanks for coming on. Of course, myself. Before I jump in, I'd like to tell you guys where you can find us. First of all, turn on your notifications, follow, subscribe. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. Also we also have a YouTube channel where this will be on Footie Fantasy. And if podcasts are your thing, you can find us anywhere you get your podcast, whether it's Apple, whether it's Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever you get your podcast, you can find us on all platforms. This is end of year version. Today we'll be doing a different one. We'll be giving our end of year awards for multiple categories: Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, Underrated Coach of the Year, EPL Player of the Year. Of course, EPL is usually what we talk about the most. Underrated EPL Player of the Year, Manager of the Year, Flop of the Year. I have a very interesting candidate that EeJay will be interested in for that. Overrated Player of the Year. Then we'll just do a top four prediction. We're almost at the halfway point, end of the year. Looks like a good point to do a revised. Because I feel like we're going to revise this at the end of every way this season is going. Because right now, 9 teams are in a title challenge. So yeah, that's why my opinion, I've said it, is I don't think we can know what the title challenge is going to be this year until I think sometime in February, in my opinion anyway. That's when the table will separate. Since we're very polite, gentlemen on this pod, we'll do ladies first. EeJay, we'll start with you. So we'll do each category and go around instead of just one person. I think it's probably better that way. We just go through the categories through everybody. If anybody agrees, we don't need to review, So who's your coach of the year for the calendar year 2020?
Okay, I'm going with Bayern's coach, Hansi Flick. Continental treble for the German league, won everything basically. Very good record. I think he was robbed by Klopp. I think he was, but I think he won. What did he win? He actually won an award. Which award did he win?
Best coach of the year
by FIFA.
Okay.
FIFA.
Okay. So Klopp was FIFA.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's what he was. Got it. Yes. Okay.
FIFA has always been corrupt, so nothing new.
What'd you say?
He said FIFA has always been corrupt.
So yeah.
So I guess Mr.
Nothing you get.
Fenway Group has sent some money. We know how they do. Allegedly, though.
We deny all allegations. We deny all allegations of corruption. Even Klopp himself was surprised to have won that award. He was really
Everybody
shocked,
agrees?
So. Yeah.
Flick.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, same here. That's what I have down. Player of the year, we go to league leader, because everybody, I'm going to call you by your tags today. League leader, Ola. EeJay, I have a tag name for you. I forgot to mention it.
I'll be interested in knowing what tag you have for the Arsenal fan.
Oh yeah,
if we are league leader. Relegation contenders.
No, it's not more creative. Don't worry.
Player of the year for me, Lewandowski. It's a travesty that the Ballon d'Or was scrapped for this year. Yeah. It's a travesty. I still don't know why they couldn't do it by Zoom or do it the way they did the FIFA one. There's nothing wrong with handing it out with somebody being on screen and accepting his award on screen. I don't know. I just don't know why.
Remember, they paused it because Paris French league didn't finish. That's why they didn't have it, which is crazy because I'm like, who in the French league would risk of winning any award?
Hey,
Nobody.
Neymar.
So they
That
didn't have
man,
to pause it.
that boy
Moved it to
Neymar.
Lewandowski.
That boy Neymar was nowhere to be found when they were playing the final,
That
and
that
he
is true.
didn't do much in my opinion. Anyway, for me, Lewandowski should have gotten Player of the Year for Ballon d'Or, but he is my Player of the Year. He was consistent. He got all those. He was very heavily involved in the trophies Bayern Munich won. So that's my Player of the Year.
Okay. Buchi, is that your player of the year?
Same thing.
Okay.
Lewandowski. Not even. No argument.
EeJay.
Same.
Okay.
That's what I have written down.
What'd you say?
That's what I have written down.
Okay. Underrated coach of the year. We go to Ole in Buchi.
I'm not only. Where you getting anything from? You're just pulling out tags from your head.
Okay. I'll change it now. Okay. Pogba FC Buchi.
Actually, we'll just say, only Gunnar Solskjaer, underrated coach of the year. Yeah.
Oh, that's who you have?
Yeah.
I see. Ole forever.
I foretold the future. You know, I was looking into the abyss. I could tell. Interesting.
He's the underrated coach.
You choose Ole
I
Gunnar
mean,
Solskjaer. Wow.
If you,
Okay.
you can argue.
Okay, so let me go.
Is.
That's what you have. I have a different person, but let me not do that. Let me go to.
I have a different person too.
Okay, let's say
Nobody
Ola.
else has Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as the coach of the underrated coach, except for Buchi.
No. Okay, you're coming to me, yeah?
Yes, Ola, let's go.
Underrated coach of the year. Yeah, actually, I'm agreeing with Buchi, not for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but for a coach mentioned towards the end of last season, which we laughed at him for. The Aston Villa manager, Dean Smith. So that's my underrated coach of the year. And I've seen the light. Buchi, you are right. I've seen the light.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm going to explain why. But I also had reasons for criticizing Dean Smith then, because they spent a lot of money and he finished 17th. So I was thinking, why should we be praising this fella? Okay. But since that time, the records have backed him up. Their defense has improved greatly. They're keeping a lot of clean sheets. Now, and more importantly, this summer, they bought well. And he's showing signs of being a good coach, a coach who can make a team strong. Even yesterday, they won while playing 10 men for 45 minutes. And they scored 2 goals while playing. And they outplayed Palace with 10 men.
I saw that.
So even ignoring the fact that they beat Liverpool 7-2, ignoring the fact that they've beaten Arsenal, some of the other good results, and they have 2 games in hand. If they win their 2 games in hand, I think they'll go into the top 4. So for me, he's the underrated coach of the year. I know Buchi mentioned it towards the end of last season, and we were laughing at him, but I think he is a very good coach.
He's doing well now. That's right.
Okay. So the Telemundo Shondike FC, EeJay, tell us.
What? Anyway.
That's what they call Arteta in the street. It's not me. They call him Telemundo Shondike. That's not for me. I just
he's the Telemundo Shondike.
Very rude. Okay.
Well, I don't know if you guys get Telemundo over there, but Telemundo is a Spanish station.
I think we do.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my guess is this is Ayo's favorite coach, so we may have the same person. Southampton's coach. I think the progress that he made from last year to this year, or even the year before when he joined halfway through, what we're seeing is.
Is he really underrated though?
Yes.
Who's underrating him?
Who's underrating OGS? Who?
Every single week, his job is on the line.
Your fan. You guys are underrating. Half your fan base underrating. The rest of us all of us want him in.
Yeah, Ole in forever.
Wait, why is he in? Wait. What's going on here? Which one is Ole in now? Wait, why? Can you guys give us a reason why?
Why not?
Fair point, why not? Why not?
So let me say mine. So out of everything.
What's your...
So funny enough, mine is on Ralph Hasenhuttl too. I went for consistency. The person has consistent over the year. Again, I think a lot of us most of you guys went for EPL. You know, this person is not an EPL coach actually. It's Stefano Pioli, Milan's coach. The work he has done in Milan this year has been incredible. AC Milan are 26 matches unbeaten. They're top of the league.
That's true.
And this guy was, when he first started, they struggled. The only reason why they probably didn't make top for last because they struggled badly when they started. But from January till now, when they got Ibrahimovic, they've been flawless, literally flawless. I think they lost only one game all year. I mean, and if you see when you see their squad, the signings they made, Frank Kessié, Benacer. So, anyways, let me not go deep into that. He assigned like young players and kept them consistent throughout this year, and they're top of the league. So yeah, for me, he's my coach of the year, underrated coach of the year, because nobody talks about him. Nobody talks about him at all.
Am I right to say Zlatan might be the coach of the year since Zlatan says he does half of the coach's job? I mean, Zlatan says it himself, so he might be the coach of the year, right? Ola? I mean,
Zlatan is the Zlatan of the year. Zlatan has his own category. Zlatan does not need the category.
That's a joke. Zlatan has been injured for the last month or so, and he's so that's my own choice. So your choice is very interesting, though. Very interesting choice. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Interesting. I don't agree with that, but yeah, we got 3 semifinals.
I think he's
3 semifinals this year. I lost all the 3 semifinals. We got knocked out of Champions League. Nah, I don't agree with that. Absolutely don't agree with that. So, but it's cool. That's why I'm calling Ole in Buchi. You know, that's why you should own that tag. So we'll go back to
own that tag.
Own your tag.
I don't know where you got that from.
Hey, just proved it right now. You just proved it. So going to underrated. EPL Player of the Year for 2020. I think we'll go back to
one. There's only one.
We go back
to 2020. There's only one pick.
Relegation struggler, EeJay. Let's go.
It's changed every time. I'm going with
the times keep changing.
I'm going with Bruno Fernandes. I think for me, that's the guy that over 2020 has been the impact person in the league.
Interesting. Good shout. League leader Ola.
Yeah, I have Bruno Fernandes written down too. So I back everything EeJay just said. He has had a fantastic 2020. Yeah.
Glazer out Buchi.
Was it ever? There's no other choice, man. I mean, just go to the next question.
I have a different person.
Not that he agrees.
I have a different person.
No, he's just trying to pick a different.
No, I'm
not. For the sake of picking a different.
I can show you. I have it right there. I have it.
No problem. Just tell us.
So I have Mo Salah.
Tell us. Let's see.
Mo Salah in there. And the reason why I have Mo Salah is this. Bruno gets a very, very strong shout for sure. Right. I was going to give him a shout out too. So Bruno, the only reason why I think Mo Salah edges Bruno is I feel like when you are when you're calling anything player of the year, getting silverware is critical. Salah won Premier League, right? Salah scored 23 goals in this calendar year, 10 assists. Bruno got 18 goals, which is good. He's a midfielder, right? 18 goals, 13 assists. That's great. Those are great numbers. And his impact on Manchester United has been transformational. But I think personally Salah edges because he got a trophy and his numbers were great this year. So that's why I chose Salah. But Bruno I cannot
argue. Nobody agrees with you. But
is there nobody agrees with
you? Nobody agrees with you.
But the word that he used, Ayo, transformational. That's the word. Yes. Transformational. You know, Salah has been fantastic. For me, he's probably my favorite attacking player in Liverpool. But has he been transformational this year? He's just doing what he has been doing, which is world class, yes. But Bruno, that transformational, that word that you use, he transformed Man United from where you guys were to where you guys are now.
Yeah,
that's fair, and that's why I said Bruno is a very good shout. I'm not going to argue, but what's the most important thing? What's the end goal in football?
That's not important for individual titles. No, it's not. Look, let me put it like this, right? So if you tell me say the guy scores 10 goals and wins the title, and the guy scores 30 goals.
Did you just hear the numbers I put up?
30-goal guy is not the player.
Did you hear the numbers I put up? Okay, I'm just saying. Like, you want to forget that I just gave you the statistics for this year.
January. From January.
The numbers are equal.
Buchi, the statistics I gave you is from January to this year. Salah scored 23 goals and had 10 assists. So,
nobody's doubting that.
Salah is always going to score more. For me, Salah is always going to score more. Salah plays in a country, sometimes even plays as number 9. Correct. Bruno does not play as number 9 for United. Bruno is our most
advanced player. Like, apart from Martial, every time is our most advanced player. Every time.
Yeah, he gets in the box, but it's not like Salah. It's not like Salah who's taking like 10 shots per game. Does Bruno take 10 shots in the box per game?
It's very close, actually.
Salah is taking a lot of shots per game.
He
takes 10 shots per game in the box.
Hold on. Bruno's numbers, shots, since he has joined our team, he's taking the most shots, apart from the odd game where Martial or something, he takes the most shots per game. Bruno, everything
in Man United, he's taking the most shots.
Correct. He takes most shots in the box, most shots in the box.
But I'm saying that compared to Liverpool, I'm not denying that, but I'm just saying compared to Salah. I'm not saying he doesn't take the most shots for United. I'm saying compared to Salah, are you saying he takes more shots in the box than Salah? But Salah takes a lot of shots. You might not see it in the highlights, but Salah, he takes a lot of shots.
Correct. I don't want to say anything that
anyway,
I'm not checked.
Opinion,
so I know Bruno takes a lot of shots too, so it's fine. It's good. Those are your choices. Let's move on. Underrated EPL Player of the Year. This time we go to Buchi.
Was that there? Yeah. Was that one of the categories?
That wasn't one of the questions.
It was there. Underrated EPL Player of the Year. It was there.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay, we didn't see it.
That's right there. Okay, I see.
So let's go to Buchi.
I saw overrated. Overrated. Okay.
For overrated?
Underrated. Underrated. No. Overrated was the last question I put.
I know. I'm saying. Yeah. For the EPL, I would have to give it to Harry Maguire.
Underrated?
For just a simple fact that underrated, yes. People give him
okay. Go ahead.
For his level of play, I think he's a player that has done better than people actually give him credit for. It's more like the same. I would look at him like the same way people were not giving Henderson credit when he was playing very well. Henderson would have been another player I would have picked this year for that, but this wasn't really Henderson's best year. Last year, it would have been my underrated player of the year. So this year, I'll go with Maguire.
That's an interesting choice because we are going to come back to that. He's in a different category for me. Ola.
Underrated player of the year. I might have to give us this one a good think.
Okay.
I didn't say that category. So
first win in 7 games, EeJay. Let's go.
I went with Vardy. And I know he's not underrated the way traditionally underrated players are, as far as like they're not performing. I just don't think there's something about Vardy that maybe for the team, because of the team he plays for, he doesn't. I don't know if that's a good answer. Probably gets enough praise. It's probably him or Danny Ings. I don't know. That's a tough.
Well, but actually, EeJay, there's a school of thought. I've seen a couple of articles that there's one website called Football 365, and what he just said now is what that guy also said. That because Vardy is unfashionable, because he came up from the lower leagues, people damn him with faint praise.
Yes, there's something off about the way we acknowledge Vardy.
Acknowledge him.
Yeah.
Like
it's not
if
the
anybody
same.
else was doing what he has been doing, people be saying it's been world class, but nobody really says Vardy is world
Nobody does,
class.
yeah.
Everybody says that.
Nobody ever says Vardy is world class.
Where do you guys hang around? Who do you
I
guys
mean,
hang
just
around?
the football world.
Like nobody says Vardy's
World class.
world
How many
class?
people say Vardy is world class? I've not seen that statement. You might be saying it. I'm telling you that many people don't. They don't say it.
You said it last year. You said Brandon Rodgers was world class. I mean, we know how you feel, but the rest of the world, like even Harry Kane, people wanted to see 10 years of body of work from Harry Kane before they acknowledged he was world class. It's just different, I guess. I'm not sure. There's something about the way
I agree with you. He's underrated. I mean, he's underrated.
Yeah.
I agree.
I believe he's world
striker
class.
as well, so-
I believe he's world class at what he does because he's unique in the way he plays. You know, he can be a one-man attack.
Yeah.
The way he plays, not many strikers are like that.
Correct.
You know, he can hold up play.
Yeah.
He runs in behind. He runs the channels. He does a lot of stuff that many strikers that we praise at world class do, and he does it on a consistent basis. You know, and he turns up in big games. He turns up in big games a lot.
All the time.
Correct.
Arsenal understands it.
I agree.
Liverpool understand it too.
Manchester United understand it. He scores against everybody. Everybody.
He scores against everybody.
He scores
That's
against
all
everybody.
say is not world class. What? That guy is.
No, it's not that people are yapping him. It's just I rarely see people say this guy is world class. I rarely see it. It's not that people are saying he's not world class, but they don't say he's world class.
Let me say something. The problem with Vardy is not his ability. The problem with Vardy is his age. That's the problem, not his ability. People are not praising Vardy so much because he's not 23, 24. Vardy is over 10. So even if you call him everything, he's not, you know how soccer is, you know how we're all playing. Mbappe is world class. Is he moving to Real Madrid? Is he going to Bayern? Is it? You know, so
there's no risk of that.
He's not getting that move. He did not go to Arsenal when he was supposed to go to Arsenal. He's not getting that move again. So the idea in people's head is that he's his level. That's what
I think it may be the club he plays for. And even though they won the league, it's still Leicester.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's not the same. One quick funny thing I saw on the internet. Vardy's older than Cavani, but we treat Cavani like he's a grandfather because Cavani's experience and all his like World Cup exposures and all of that.
That's true.
It's just interesting how
we
rate
perception. Yeah, the perception of Cavani has been around so long. You know, Vardy just the reality is just that, and the fact is Vardy he peaked late, right? He started late. He came to the scene. Vardy was playing amateur soccer at 25. Was still playing amateur, so yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
he started late. He started professional soccer late, so yeah, he hasn't played a lot of soccer under his legs. Mine is Giroud actually. Olivier Giroud is my underrated player of the EPL. Giroud.
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah. From Chelsea. From his form from Chelsea. Giroud is one of the reasons because Chelsea were tailing off. Their season was spiraling. Chelsea were not going to make top 4 until Giroud came into that squad.
He saved what's his name? Lampard's job.
Correct, he did. He did. Chelsea were not going to make top 4. At the rate they were going, they were not going to. Until Giroud came into that squad end of January, beginning of February, and he started playing him, and he was getting crucial goals. So, and this season also he continued. You know, during the Champions League, the league, he has won so many games that they probably didn't even deserve points sometimes, the way they played. So yeah, for me, that's my underrated player. And he never gets enough love from throughout his time at Arsenal. And I know why. When he was at Arsenal,
I love Giroud. I love Giroud.
Yeah, they wanted somebody different. You know, they were playing differently. They wanted someone who, you know, was quick.
Giroud wasted 30% of Ozil's assists.
That's what everybody always moves on to.
In between 2015 and
that's
true.
What
like I used to watch him with my own eyes. I'm like, whoa.
I know he did waste chances.
But he was. We all love Giroud. Like that's a fact. We just had to move. Like you know, if we to get Oba, we had to do that. It was musical chairs. Someone had to go to Dortmund, and Giroud didn't want to go. He wanted to go stay in London.
But then I think when a lot of Arsenal fans think back, I think it was the wrong person that left, in my opinion. It wasn't between Oba and Giroud. It was more Giroud and Lacazette. Lacazette that you guys sold Giroud to get Lacazette. Because that's what happened, remember? You guys got Lacazette. Giroud wasn't playing anymore.
Why pretending that Oba is still good? Because it's the same Oba that is on 400,000 a week and scoring 2 goals a year. I mean, like, you guys can't you guys, but he's technically not doing anything. He's just there, just chopping his last salary.
Wait for him to catch fire.
He's going to catch fire
okay.
He's going to catch fire when his mates have scored 20 goals.
Don't forget, he scored the goal that beat you guys at Old Trafford. So don't make out too much.
He only pops up once a year. I said 2 goals a year. 2 goals.
He was top scorer last season. Now. He was not top scorer.
He got the new contract and disappeared.
2 years ago, he was top scorer, and he was in the top 2 or 3 last season.
Vardy robbed us last year, but he was second.
He was second.
He was top with Salah.
Yeah.
And Mane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
League
leader Ola, you get to take this one because I already know EPL Manager of the Year.
Ooh, this is easy.
EPL Manager of the Year. EPL Manager of the Year and of last year and of the
whatever he said.
Yes, whatever he said.
I know what he's going to say. I know what he's going to say.
Let me disappoint you. His name is Norbert. My manager of the year is Norbert. Norbert Klopp. Norbert Klopp. So you didn't know what I was going to say. You see, you didn't know what I was going to say.
Yeah, I think
that's his middle name, Norbert.
Anyhow he wants to twist it, we are there. Next question.
That was next question. EeJay, do you have somebody different?
Yeah, I think mine is Mikel Arteta, actually. I think
well done.
All the way.
EeJay, you mean Telemundo Sean Dyke is your manager of the year? Okay. We go to the flop of the year. I think it's Buchi, kick us. Who's your flop of the year in EPL for the calendar year 2020?
I haven't thought about that as well. So please, somebody should go for me.
Let me go to EeJay.
I'm going to think quickly.
This flop as in person or team?
Okay, if you had I was thinking of player. Sorry, I shall put player there.
I had a coach.
Okay.
That's fine. Category. It's fine.
Player, then we can go.
Oh, I was thinking team.
Then we have 10 minutes left.
Okay, so let me switch. Player, flop. Ooh, the whole year. Okay, someone else has to go. I'll see.
Okay, flop of the year for me, Chris Wilder. He has had a 2020 to forget. He has really all the credit he had in the bank last year. Let's just the other credit has gone, and he now has depth, massive depth. How can you have only 2 points after 15 games? And this is not just from this season. From when they came back from lockdown, everything has been bad. And then from also beginning of the year, their results have been iffy. He has been a flop. And like Klopp says, he has 3 subs and 2 points. So he still has more subs than points. So let him keep his 3 subs and he will go to the championship and will be playing with the 3 subs. Bye-bye, Chris Wilder.
Okay, you know what? What's interesting is that my team, I had the flop of the year for me was the whole Sheffield team.
So good.
So
I agree.
You guys are piling up.
I'll stick with that since I think that's in the same theme and we were kind of thinking along the same lines.
My flop of the year is Nicolas Pepe. Nicolas Pepe had a 2019-2020 season to forget. But that was understandable because first season, new league, whatever. The guy came into 2020-21 season and became worse than he was last year. Yeah. I mean, if 72 million was a waste, the guy looks like 10 million is a waste. That's how at this point, you're wondering how bad Willian needs to play for Pepe to bench him. I mean, Willian is not in good form, but Pepe is in worse form. That's how bad it is. That's my flop of the year because, to be honest, I expected higher from that guy. I haven't watched him the previous year in the French league. He did well in the Champions League. Coming to Arsenal after all those performances and that amount of money, I'm really disappointed.
Okay. We're going to run through the last category then. Just list top 4 predictions because we have 7 minutes left. Yeah, that was my
I have an overrated player of the year and manager of the year. I thought you were going to do that. Can we run through
quickly?
Yes, let's do it.
Overrated player of the year.
Ola, since you started. Ola,
go on.
List yours.
Okay. Overrated player of the year, Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne has been living off his reputation this year. It's a valid shout. Kevin De Bruyne, when Man City were allegedly in the title race last season, he didn't show up in any of the big games. They lost 9 times. He didn't score in any of them. He wasn't stepping up to the plate. This season, he has 2 goals. 2 goals. One of them is a penalty and 7 assists. And people are still shouting Kevin De Bruyne, Kevin De Bruyne. Overrated this year. He's living off his reputation. He's one of the reasons Man City are not even playing that well anymore. Right. Overrated coach of the year. Let me just jump that one in. Graham Potter, Brighton. Graham Potter of Brighton. People have just been, Brighton are playing lovely football. Where are they on the table? They are 16th. They are 16th. And if the team behind them wins their game in hand, they'll go to 17th. And people are still shouting, Graham Potter, they play lovely football. They sacked the former manager for not playing great football, and that one finished 16th. Graham Potter last season finished almost the same position. This season, they're on track to finish almost the same position, and people are still shouting Graham Potter, overrated.
Okay,
that's my shout.
No arguments here.
6 minutes. We have 6 minutes left. EeJay, what's yours? Overrated player.
I think I agree with KDB, but I'll go with the Leeds manager. I mean, they play exciting football, but they're just like too leaky for me.
Okay.
So I think they're overrated until they fix that issue.
I agree with EeJay too. I believe this guy is overrated. No, this season he's not doing the job. And then I actually say Bielsa is good, but if you can't adapt,
they won 1-0 today, so maybe it's adapting. They finally kept a clean sheet today.
Okay.
Yeah, but dude, they should have lost that.
No.
Let's
move. We have 5 minutes left. Let's move on. My overrated player of the year is Harry Maguire. I say this because we paid 85 million pounds for him. He doesn't lead that defense. Last season, people were raving that we are third best defense. I remember getting a discussion with Manchester United fans. We have third best defense. I was telling everybody, dude, we were playing 3 DMs most of the games. We were playing 3 central. We were protecting our back four. This season, it's there now. It's clear. We've considered 23 goals. We have not even halfway point of the season. We've considered 23 goals already. Only, I think, in the top 9, nobody has considered more goals than Manchester United. We've considered 24. I think it's 24 goals. He's contributed to like a lot of mistakes. Yeah, he makes blocks, interception. He does the basic things. And Manchester United want to cheer him for making interception, for heading ball in the air. Dude, if you cannot do that with your slab head, what are you going to do? Please, like, the guy's overrated. That for 85 million, he has had zero impact on that. We're now talking of we have to buy another defender after paying his 5 million for somebody. So yeah, that's my favorite player of the season. Top 4. We're going to run to top 4 quickly. Buchi, who's your top 4 prediction by the end of the season? Just
my top 4 is the current top 4 minus Everton and Leicester. I don't know who to take out. All I'm just doing is say Man City is going to knock out one of them. It's Liverpool, Man United, Man City, Everton, or Leicester. I am still confused about Everton or Leicester. So I'll let you guys pick. But that's my top 4.
So who's first? I want it in position.
Liverpool, Man City. Then United, Everton, or Leicester.
Okay.
That's my top 4.
Interesting. Ola.
Okay. I think Man City will still win the league. I went to that shout earlier. So Man City, unless we buy a defender, unless we buy a centre back, you guys are laughing, but unless we buy a centre back, I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Unless we buy a centre back,
I won't argue with you.
Man City will win the league. Man City, Liverpool, then United, and also Chelsea will sneak in because they have a lot of firepower, and eventually Lampard will start winning enough games. I think Chelsea will sneak in.
EeJay.
I still have Chelsea winning the league.
Chelsea,
Liverpool will put City 3rd, and we'll put United 4th.
Okay. I have Liverpool. I have Liverpool 1st. I have Man City 2nd. I have United 3rd. just in fact, this is last season, just middle of last season's league. I think Chelsea will sneak in. I think two things are either going to happen. Either they start picking up results or they're going to fire Lampard and they'll get somebody to finish the rest of the season. That's what I think. Two things, either or is going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gearing towards they will sneak in because they're going to go out of Champions League and they will have only one tournament to focus on every week and they will sneak in because they have too much firepower.
But I'm just going to give a quick tip that people should watch out that the wild card for the Fantasy Premier League is coming up after this next game week. So you can have your wild card ready to buy enough players that you need to buy. And also there's a blank game week. So there will be only 5 games. And then the week after that, which is game week 19, there'll be 15 games. So you can start planning towards that. So you're going to have your wild card, you still have your chips if you want to maximize all your points. This is when you know the people are really serious about FPL. So watch out for those. That's my quick shout for the FPL league.
Good, great. Well, we have less than a minute for everyone watching. Happy holidays, happy New Year. Thanks for staying with us. Keep your notifications on, subscribe, follow on all our platforms. Everything will be at the end of the pod. Producer EeJay will get it out as soon as she can. Buchi, Ola, producer EeJay, thanks for coming on. This was fun.
Happy New Year in advance.
Happy New Year, girls. Next year will be better than this year. I promise.
Yeah.